So first up, we're going to be checking out a whole bunch of animations from the end of Epic the Musical, the Ithica Saga. I finally brought myself to watch it because I think I can at least go more than 5 minutes without crying, thinking about the last song, as opposed to when we actually get to the last song. We're going to be checking out The Challenge by Stella Luna. Hold Them Down, also by Stella Luna. Odysseus, also by Stella Luna. I Can't Help But Wonder by Dre. And Would You Fall in Love with Me Again by Nian Tian. Apparently there's a good bit of Stella Luna here. I have never seen anything from their channel. I have no idea what their art style is like, but I'm very curious about this. And Salabag mentioned in the chat, Stella Luna was the first 3 animatics within a span of a month. They're very impressed with how good that. Ooh, wait, this is their first 3 or the first 3 for this? Probably their first 3 more than anything else. Either way, I'm kind of curious. Let's check it out. Oh. A lot of motion. Oh. I'm supposed to choose a suitor to wear. Oh, that's Penelope. Wasn't sure who they were using. I said I would choose as soon as. Oh. Knitting the yarn, yeah. I mean, I know the song, but I was maybe wondering if there was someone else behind her. But no, and then you can see the eyes, just the tears and the drain and the, oh God, you see years on her face. Love her art style. Oh, the actual damage to the hands because she's winding and unwinding it. And you can see the face over here. It looks even more drained and withered in the damage here. Seriously, their art style, man. Okay, yeah, this is awesome. Ooh, multiple layers on this with the background as well as the foreground. So not only are they animating it, they're doing multiple layers of animation rather than just drawing out what they want to see. And this... Dude. Okay, already I just that I love their composition on this, man. Yeah, they gotta subscribe on that. Oh, that's baby Odysseus. But I don't know how much longer I'll last since we saw that storm. She wanted to finish weaving, but every night she unweaved it. And though it was so close to our kingdom, it was far from the norm. The empty branch. Unless, oh, could it be some kind of sign? Okay, they are doing so much right now with so little, just with the thread thing. Because we had her tying and untying the thread, and now we get to see her finger tied to Odysseus. And then even the... It's not quite there, but seeing the constellations that are depicted the same way, just the white line of threads holding it together, showing Orion. Actually, I'm not sure that's Orion. I don't remember who that one is. And the owl. They're doing a great motif on this one. Oh, showing Athena's involvement there. That right there. This part right here, just the eyes, like nothing moves but her and their eyes on her. Oh, tying her hands up. Once you know that your aim is true, 'cause I'd rather die than grow old without the best of you. Also, I love how she's using a bow that will have absolutely no tension on this. the way a bow generates force is by being straight and then compressing when you pull it back. This one is already so bent that there's no force on this one. So even the depiction of it is a bow that does not work. And she's showing how she's stringing them along, ripping up the hair, showing how they're all failing, cutting the string. Dude. Two reasons I have to stop here. And Shaday's mentioned that's a recurve that hasn't been stringed. Oddly enough, I didn't think they had recurve bows back when... Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's an animation, not actually historically accurate. Also, I have apparently trauma with the word waiting now. And I've been told that she says waiting once for every saga prior to this. It bends the other way when strung? Oh, Kieran, I've never actually seen that. And the fragile smile. The underline here showing the eyes and... Oh, God. They did a lot on this one. Yeah, Stella Luna kicked ass on that. Hold them down. Okay, here's the thing. Hold them down just as music alone with the very minimal animation Jorge used in his live stream video was fucked up. So Stella Luna's style is very evocative just from that first video. I'm actually scared of what she's going to do here because this is one of those songs where, ooh boy, it's a thing.
Screw this competition, we've been here for hours. None of us can string this, we don't have the power. Screw this damn challenge, no more delays. Can't you guys see we're being played?
And yeah, Valerian mentioned it's disturbing on purpose. Oh yeah, no, it's very clear it's disturbing on purpose. It's just also really good at it.
This is how they hold us down while the throne gets colder.
And he's not wrong. A wolf in the dark. Or alone.
Where in the hell is our pride and our rage? Here and now there's a chance for action. Here and now we can take
the wine looking like spilled blood because he's talking about murder.
Down to ashes, channel the fire inside your soul. Haven't you noticed who's missing? Don't you know the prince is not around? I heard he's on a diplomatic mission, and I heard today he comes back to town. So I say we gather near the beaches. I say we wait till he arrives. Then when he docks his ship, we can breach it. Let us leave now. Today we can strike it. Hold him down to the...
Okay. And yeah, it only occurred to me now, it's literally just 3 different uses of hold him down. First was holding them down, second was holding him down, and of course we're going to get a third of holding Penelope down. But this, just the growing smile until the very last frame where you could see the eyes curving upwards even more, and the line through his teeth. God, this is... Ugh, it's freaky, man.
Down till the boy stopped shaking. Hold him down while I slit his throat. Hold him down while I slowly break.
And I just realized what they're doing for the imaginary side. It's how they depicted things in Grecian pottery.
his pride is struck.
And they even did the lines on top and bottom to show it was depiction on pottery as pottery. Wow, pottery.
Then his bones into tiny pieces in the great below. When the crown wonders where the prince is, only the ocean and I will know. And when the
And I just realized he said, and I will know, implying he's probably going to kill everyone else because only he would know. And if everyone else joined in, they're all dead now.
deed is done, the queen will have no one to stop us from breaking her bedroom door, stop us from taking her love and more. And then we'll hold her down, alligator, hold her down, alligator tail.
Pomegranate.
Hold her down while we share her spoils. I will not let any part go to waste.
I just want to focus on something now to distract myself.
Share her spoils. I will not.
The pomegranate. I'm not the most mythically engaged when it comes to this, but I know the symbolism of this being the fruit of the underworld is a very powerful one. So, yeah, it's fitting.
Hold her down. Here and now, there's a chance for action. Here and now, we can take control.
Assuming the archer is Odysseus. Yep. Hearing what they're saying. And and she chose to have him string his own bow. The cuts on the legs. Oh, someone noticed. And they had to go right through all of the axes to become king. This is the kind of imagery I wish was more prevalent, just tying in the little things that are not in the song but perfectly fit. And this guy dying is always a good thing. And next up, the third one from Stella Looney. I already subscribed. I'm leaving a like. Dear God, they are just doing so... Holy shit, man. Like, if you're jumping up to Gigi's level immediately when it comes to animations, they are succeeding.
For 20 years I've suffered
Showing the scars, the beard.
punishment and pain, from the wrath of gods and monsters to the screams of comrades slain. I come back and find my
Ooh, their depiction of Ithaca.
desecrated, sacked like Troy. Worst of all, I hear you dare to touch my wife and hurt my boy. I have had enough.
Both the eyes being red in the dark with the outsized shadow emanating from him, everything going red scale, and just this right here where it's just all dropping the color. So here, let's see if I can pull it up. Yeah, let's see if it's this way. Here we go. This, where it's all black with just the red outlines as opposed to the usual black outlines. This is so freaking good. Seriously, man. The falling wine. And they're still doing the credits throughout it. They're doing little stop motions, everything moving suddenly. Oh. And the arrow right through the intro breaking the fire. Oh, and this is definitely one of the interpretations going full on Aries. There's a lot of consternation I've seen in the comments for a lot of videos where some people interpret the red eyes as being Odysseus as the monster, but some saying Odysseus as being prompted by Ares. This one is very much Ares is taking a stand with him on this one because there's a lot of bloodshed.
In the heat of battle at the edge of the unknown, somewhere in the shadows lurks
Hey, a guy who realized he's about to die. Nice.
an agile, deadly foe. We have the advantage. We've the numbers and the might.
Not the mind.
Understand it. This man plans for every fight.
That's probably Telemachus or Odysseus there. Yeah. And of course, in this one, he kills first the person who understands just how fucked they are. Oh, that flower imitates something.
Where is he? Where is he? Keep your head down, he's aiming for the
wolf.
torches. Our weapons.
Because the torches were a reference to Scylla, which is such a good
They're
usage.
missing. He's using the darkness to hide his approaches.
Him as the wolf.
Up against an archer. Our only chance.
And that's the image they used earlier. In the previous video, Stella used the image of a wolf coming in from the cold alone with the scars on it. I thought it was a reference to a lone wolf being, what's his name, being who's about to be killed off. But no, it's Odysseus returning.
Just to strike him in the darkness.
We know these odds, the odds can't be tilted.
You don't think I know my own palace? I built it.
King, our leader is dead. You've destroyed the serpent's head.
Now destroy the body.
The rest of us are no longer a threat. Oh, King, forgive us instead.
What do you mean, old?
So that no more blood is shed. Let's have open arms instead.
No.
I know the line open arms when I first heard this triggered me like, oh yeah. And he got killed right for saying it, but he never realized the entire time he was actually singing in a very similar tenor to, oh, I forgot his name, but to his friend, but like a darker variation trying to sound like it, but also it's so disingenuous. Also still calling him old king, implying he's not the current king. Also, Alexander, thank you very much. You go for Lobotomy Corporation, first game in the Project Moon universe, a roguelite monster SCP management simulator? Oh, damn. Very hardcore, though. Oh, that looks interesting.
He's more cunning than I assumed.
that's
While we were busy plotting, he hid our weapons inside this room.
Smart movie to run.
I find it hard to believe that the sharpest of kings left his armory unlocked.
So what? Now that we have armed ourselves, let's make the bastard rot.
Behind you!
Oh, that's so freaking good. Just that moment, like not just the Athena jumping in and helping out Telemachus, but just the motion where you see someone sneaking behind him and it's only reflected in the shine of the freaking weapons. Man, that's so good.
Behind you!
Yeah. Oh. Drawing him as an actual kid, too. With Athena behind him.
Throw down those weapons.
Ah.
I ensure you'll be spared.
After seeing what the king will do to us, we wouldn't dare.
He's not wrong. He's definitely not wrong about that. But also, doesn't matter.
I don't wanna hurt you, but trust me, I've come prepared.
Your very presence is doing the king, young prince. We don't fight fair.
And this is why you need to die.
Brothers, we got company, and he's made a great mistake.
Don't think so.
Left the weapons room unlocked, and now they're ours to take. Brothers, come and arm yourselves. There's a chance for us to win. We can still defeat the king if we all attack the prince.
Yeah, a bunch of... Oh. Sorry, you can't see it, but the cat's right at the door meowing and trying to push their way in. Oh.
Where is he?
And Odysseus dropping it on them.
He's our greatest chance.
Get off me! Get off me!
Fight till the prince can barely stand.
Hold him down! Hold him down!
Make
Did he
the
just bite him?
king obey us.
Did they actually just draw him catching a freaking arrow in his mouth and snapping it?
Till the prince can barely stand.
Hold him down! Hold him down!
Yeah, they drew him grabbing in his mouth and drawing little fangs on there, showing his dad as the wolf and he's the pup. But he's not defanged.
Make the king obey
It's that
us.
little shot. It's so small, but it fits.
Hold him down!
'Cause if he won't, I'll break the kid's hands. Got him.
Nope. Little wolf indeed.
Mercy. Mercy. My mercy is long since drowned. It died to bring me home. And as long as you're around, my family's fate is left unknown. You plotted to kill my son. You planned to rape my wife. All of you are going to die. You filled my heart with hate. All of you who have done me wrong. This will be your fate!
Hit off with the head. Chiron. Not Chiron, Charon. Was it Chiron? I never got a... And they're returning to the first of the 3 animations where she's weaving the tapestry. But it's the tapestry of fate in this one because we're seeing the world. Is it Charon or Chiron? One is a centaur, one is the boatman, and I can never get the name straight. And snipping fate by snipping the life, which is what the fates did in Greek mythology. God damn, they're pulling out so many references. I have but one regret, that I have one like to give. Holy shit, man. God damn, Stella Luna, you kicked ass on that one. If you guys haven't already, go subscribe to this person. That is absurd. The level of shoutouts in random into just bits of pottery, how they describe things. Then there's just references to the fates and the weaving and the tapestry and the river Styx when they kill them, and how whenever you die, it's because the fates cut your thread of life. It's all the references to mythology. Oh, I'm having a nerd moment here, and I love every second of it. Oh. Damn. I Can't Help But Wonder by Dre, who I don't think I've seen anything from either. Charon and Chiron. Or Charon is the boatman, Chiron is the centaur. Yep. Ooh. The drawn style. This is the Sun Telemagus.
Father?
Oh.
Son?
Okay, I really do love how, even though it's a very simple style, well, it's not simple, but they don't clean it up nearly as much. They show a lot of the base shading, but you can see where there's like the lines left in either that are more rough sketches or intentionally left that way. But you can see all the detail there with the lines being drawn on the face, the lines around the eyes, the thickness of the beard, just showing the weather that almost no one else does. It's not something a lot of people draw with him ever at this point.
All my life I'd have died.
Sketch style? Yeah, that makes sense.
Thought about your name so much it hurts.
Athena flying over him as a
20
kid.
years I dreamt of how I'd greet you. Oh, and now
Oh, it's a
you're
tapestry.
here. I can't find the words. All my life I'd have died to know you. Days and nights I wish that I could show you. For 20 years I never could outgrow you. Oh, and now you're here. I can't help but wonder what your world must be. If we're like each other, if I have your strength in me. All this time I've wondered if you'd embrace me as your own. 20 years I've wondered, for so long I felt alone. Oh, my son.
It just hits different the second time, man. That's not a bad thing. It's just... I wasn't sure how I would feel getting to the end, because the first time I watched through this, all I was thinking is, are they going to go with this is a happy ending because he gets back to his family, or are they going to go, and then there's the twist? Because Jorge did change a few things, like Flying Island jetpack anime fight with Poseidon, stabbing a god, that's a bit different than the book. Just throwing it out there. So I wasn't sure if they were going to do this, so I was holding my breath so freaking hard when this song came out that I couldn't really experience the emotions, because all I could think is, when is he going to stab him? And I don't mean if that was Telemachus stabbing Odysseus, Odysseus stabbing Telemachus. I thought someone would maybe go and drop in and stab one of them to make it worse at the end. I was expecting something horrible to happen. It's nice to be able to engage with this without the impending fear of everything horrible is about to happen.
So long I felt alone. Oh, my son, look how much you've grown. Oh, my boy, sweetest joy I've known. 20 years ago I held you in my arms. How time has flown. Oh, used to say I'd make the storm clouds cry for you. Used to say I'd capture wind and sky for you. Held you in my arms, prepared to die for you. Oh, how time has flown. I can only wonder what your world has been. Things you've had to suffer, and the strength you hold within. All I've ever wanted was to reunite with my own. 20 years we've wandered, but today you're not alone. My son, I'm finally home.
Damn. I knew that would happen. Seriously. It gets me so much more now because I know I don't have to be afraid of what happens next. It just hits harder because you can feel it.
Go. Tell your mother I'm home. I'll be there in a moment. Of course.
Hearken, indeed, it is raining. Terrible day for rain.
Show yourself.
Reuniting with Athena.
I know you're watching me. Show yourself.
The bird? Nope, Athena with wings.
You were never one for hellos.
Or goodbyes.
I can't help but wonder what this world could be if we all held each other.
I love how they're drawing her as not entirely there, because everyone else drew her as very present. But this version shows her almost as not entirely visible to him anymore, because they've broken so much of their connection. But not complete.
I can't help but feel like I led you astray. What if there's a world where we don't have to live this way?
If that
Throwing back
world
the
exists,
words.
it's far
Switching the
away
sides.
from here. It's one I'll have to miss, for it's far beyond my years. You might live forever, so you can make
Cracked
it
palms
be.
and fingers.
But I've got one endeavor. There's a girl I have to see.
Very well.
Oh, they included the damage from the fight. Just barely visible, but we saw his hands. And the camera died. And the bits just blowing away on the wind.
Father, she's waiting for you.
Well, I'm here for my imminent, I think the term is crying session. Let's see if I can survive more than 5 minutes. Ooh, boy. Would you fall in love with me again? From Yan Tian. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. Oh. Oh, they're doing a... Did they do individual blinks?
Have my prayers been answered? Is it really you standing there? Or am I dreaming once more?
Oh, God, just the eyes and oh God, they're doing hyper detail.
You look different. Your eyes look tired.
But they've drawn his eyes
Flame is lighter.
without the red tint.
Your smile torn. Is it really you, my love?
I am not the man you fell in love with.
I'm not believing it, but also
the
sad.
man you once adored. I am not your kind and gentle husband. And I am not the love you knew before.
Oh hell, I'm already giving him a like for this one.
Would you fall
Can I just say it right now? Like, look at this. Tell me this doesn't look like it's taken directly out of a manga. Like, god damn, is it clean.
in love?
The backgrounds being there but blurred to give the right focus. All the detail in there. The shading where it's needed, the eye detail, the facial expressions. The hands are good.
I know that you've been
And just look at that. Like, look at his hand. Like, just.
love me all the same. I know that
And as soon as he sees a tear, the hand comes back and pulls away. Just, God. This is animation at the perfect level of understanding the exact emotional impact.
you've been waiting for love.
Only 2 waitings. It's falling into the red, which was him becoming the monster.
What kinds of things did you do?
Left a trail of red on every eye.
And she's seeing it from his
As I traded friends like objects I
Scylla.
could use. Hurt more lives than I
The
can
underworld.
count on my hands. But all of that was to bring me back to you. So tell me, would you fall in love with me again if you knew all I
Oh God, just that little moment of him seeing the blood on his hands. And like the rain and the film grain around it, everything dark, and all he sees is the cuts and the blood. Just,
All I've done, the things I can't undo. I am not the man you knew. I know that you've been waiting.
third,
Waiting.
fourth.
If that's true, could you do me a favor? Just a moment of labor that would bring me some peace. See that wedding bed?
Actually show it.
Could you carry it over? Lift it high on your shoulders and take it far away from here.
How could you say this? I had built that wedding bed with my blood and sweat.
Oh God damn. I've already heard this. I know these lines are coming, and I'm still getting hit in the dick, in the head, in the freaking chest right now.
Carved it into the olive tree where we first met. A symbol of our love
Showing
everlasting.
everything about the
Do you
memories.
realize what you have asked me? The only way to move it is to cut it from its roots.
Only my husband knew that, so I guess that makes him you.
God damn it. I knew this was a thing, and then just it looks so much better. Oh God damn, they've actually outdone Jorge's own choice of animation. His was freaking amazing, and this is... God damn, they are doing good. They gotta subscribe off this one.
I will fall in love with you over and over again. I don't care where or when, no matter how long it's
I thought I'd
been.
survive longer on this one. I'm already freaking
Don't tell me
crying.
you're not the same person. You're always my husband and I've been waiting.
Fourth, so 6th, 7th, 8th.
Waiting,
One for every saga.
For you.
It's the moment where they go down to their knees and hug. Even the sun in the background. Oh.
How long has it been?
20 years.
Oh.
I love you.
Okay. Yeah, I knew that would get me. And it did. I swear. I honestly thought God Games would be the one song that was my absolute favorite. And I still think out of all of them, it is the most evocative song, but Would You Fall in Love With Me Again is probably tied, if not second. I honestly can't tell. It's just so freaking good, man. And Niantian, their style is so freaking professional. You can see that it's just them. They're not going over on all of the detail. There's just enough detail in the background to show where they're at. But for the most part, the characters are the focus there, and they do it well. I have no idea how I've never seen them before in this, but there's so many animators working on this, and we haven't even seen some of the big names in this sphere of animation like Gigi. I keep going back to them because theirs is always freaking fire, man, but I put off watching more of these because I knew they would cause me physical pain. And they did. I feel pain right now, but it's also so good because it's like the happiest cry I can imagine. I have no control over it. For everyone who hasn't, go subscribe to them. They did an amazing job. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.